everyone, and welcome to my craft room. My name's Julianne Richards and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in southern Tasmania. Just a really quick video today because I'm in the midst of preparing for some classes and doing my last minute getting ready for the incentive trip to Mexico, which I leave for early week after next. So lots to do and trying to get things organised so I can relax properly while we're away. But today I thought I would show you this cute kit. And I'm not a big, I think I've mentioned before, I'm not a big kit person, although there are some gorgeous ones there, and I pop in and grab one every now and then. But this little one with the By Your Side kit with the little cute cartoon cats and dogs really caught my eye when it came available on the website, so I had to grab it. And yeah, it's not disappointing. It is so cute, and the cards will be really useful for many occasions, especially if you have pet lovers in your family. As usual with our kits, you get everything you need to create the 8 cards. So you get 8 cards in all. But the great thing is with these little cutouts here, you get 4 sets of these cutouts, which means with 2 cats and 2 dogs on either of them, you can make all 8 cards with just dogs, or you can make all 8 cards with just cats, depending on whether you're a cat or dog person, which means you've got lots and lots of them left over for future projects, especially if you're a scrapbooker. I think they would be wonderful, because who hasn't got pages and pages in their scrapbooks with their dogs and their cats doing funny and cute things. So anyway, so that's something to keep in mind. Even once you've made your 8 cards, you're going to have 8 of these cute little cartoon animals left over for future projects. Plus lots of other things left over as well. It's the great thing about our kits. There's always extras, especially if you make a bit of a boo-boo or you put your sentiment a little bit skew-whiff, you can always use extras. Even the bling, there's extras in this one. So here's the 2 cards that I've made, 2 examples of the cards. There's one here that's got this and I think it's coral. What's the word? Okay, anyway, this one here that's got I've put the little cat on with the calypso coral. That's it, background there. So that's a really cute little one. And this guy here who's all about the crumb cake background there. So that's the 2 cards. But of course you can swap and change. You can have a cat on this one or a dog on that one, as I say, swap them around to whatever the person you're giving them to happens to be into. Okay, so I thought I would make both of those cards, and then I will show you something a little bit extra that I did when I got the kit. As I mentioned, I thought it would be a wonderful scrapbooking page, so I've turned those into a scrapbook page with actual animals from our family. So let's get started. I'll start with, I don't know if it's card number 1 or card number 2, but anyway, I'll start with this one. So you get your card bases all printed, and they've got the colour on the back as well, so that's handy if you wanted to use that panel for something else. If you pop the cover of this onto a card base, you can always use that back panel for something else. What you've got here is a circle that's been die cut out of a square. So again, the circle's handy for other things as well. We're actually just going to use this little frame here. So the sets always give you plenty of dimensionals and little glue dots as well, but we just need the dimensionals for this one. I'm going to pop those around the edge of the frame. And I've made all but 2 of the cards out of that, so you can see there's still plenty of dimensionals left there for later. So pop that on, and that's just going to go straight onto the card base. Now I need to do some stamping as well, so hopefully I haven't mucked myself up with the stamping, but we'll see. So I'm just popping that straight onto there. Probably should have followed the instructions, Julianne, and actually looked and done it in the right order. Anyway, so the stamp set is a real cutie. I reckon this is a stamp set I'm going to keep aside and use for lots and lots of things. It's obviously got a pet theme. There's a couple of little paws there. a bone for a dog, a little fish for a cat, best friends forever. Here's to a true friend, you make my heart happy, and I'll always be by your side. So there's some really lovely sentiments there as well. So for the little dog, I don't know if I'm going to do this one as a dog one, maybe a dog one, or no, I've already done that as a dog one. Let's do this one as a cat one. So I'll always be by your side, you make my heart. I think for the cat we'll go, you make my heart happy. Doesn't matter, you can swap and change the sentiments to whatever you want, of course. And with all our kits, you get a block, you even get a block. So once you've bought a few kits, you definitely get a little bit of a block build up. And I'm going to use the little paw as well. So I'm not really sure whether one of these is supposed to be a dog paw or a cat paw. But anyway, I'll just pick a random paw. I assume dogs and cats have different paws. And you also get in the kit a little ink dot of Old Olive ink. It's a little ink dot spot of Old Olive. I'm going to keep that for a class later down the track, so I'm going to use my own Old Olive. So, but of course you can use the little ink spot. I always keep them and use them for other things. So with a little paw, as I say, I should have popped this on first, but hopefully it'll be okay. Your little paw down here. Yeah. A little paw up here. And a third little one, if you can fit it in sort of down around the side here. I don't think I can fit it in, so I'm just going to leave that one. So it's just a little paw there and a little paw there. We've got also, while we've got our ink open, I'm going to grab that sentiment. And there you've got a little sentiment box here. Plenty of sentiment boxes in there, so you can keep stamping until you're very, very happy. But you make my heart happy. I'll pop that on there. Okay. We'll grab our little pussycat. So I think we'll probably put this little pussycat here that's playing with the ball of wool. Bring back our card. Again, they've given you lots and lots of dimensionals to pop this little card, this little sentiment on. So we need obviously one there where it's going to be dipping into the, actually sitting on, I'm going to sit it sort of about there. So we need one there for where it's going to sit inside that little frame. And they're actually, I think, assuming that you will use dimensionals for all of that. So let's just go with that there. So we'll pop a couple of those there. You make my heart happy. And we'll bring in our little pussycat. So he's just obviously sitting there on the top of that sentiment box playing quite happily with a ball of twine. So we'll use some sentiment dimensionals for him as well. I think that's plenty there. So cute. And you've got lots of lovely dimension happening with that frame being on the dimensionals. It sort of really lifts it and gives it a sort of amount of interest. And finally for that one, we've got some little hearts. As I say, plenty of hearts there that you can use. Pop that there next to the sentiment on the sentiment box. And that is our first card finished. So as I say, so simple. So here we've got a cat version and a dog version. There you go. So cat's card number 1. I don't know if it is actually card number 1, but I'm calling it card number 1. Oh, and it's got a cute little envelope that goes with it. And I think you're actually meant to grab your ink pad again and your little foot and just pop a little animal paw in the centre there. Just so cute. Okay, so that's card number 1. Okay, card number 2. Again, you've got everything you need in the pack. And we'll remember to do our stamping this time. So a little, what do we call it? Clips of coral square, and it's got 2 little hearts die cut out of it, which you need to bring out. They're not actually used in the design, but I kept them to use in the project that I'm showing you later on anyway. So again, this one needs to be dimensionaled. First of all, I'm going to remember to do my stamping this time. So again, I'm going to use the other foot. As I say, I'm not quite sure whether it's meant to be a dog foot or a cat foot. I haven't actually had a close look at either, to be honest. And we're going to pop one up here in that corner and the other one down here on that corner. So that's just straight onto our card base. Then this orange square gets dimensionaled on again. And onto the centre there, and just at a bit of an angle. So that's there. So a little bit of a slant there. So just like that. Okay, and we'll do our sentiment on this one. So we used "You Make My Heart Happy" on the first one. So we'll use the other one, which is "I'll Always Be By Your Side." Here we are. And we're going to do a dog version of this one. So the dog, the little upright dog here, is this little bloodhound, whatever he is. He looks like a bit of a bloodhound, doesn't he? So he's going to sit on this, the Calypso Coral square, just out of the way of the little hearts a bit, and then the banner, the little sentiment banner, which has got an ink splodge on it, typical, is going to come in from the left to right. So getting our dimensionals again, put one there. Now you're supposed to keep putting dimensionals along there, but that's going to give it a bit of build up. If that doesn't worry you, then all good. I'm going to do it anyway because they haven't given glue dots in this one, just dimensionals. So I don't suppose it matters too much if we've got a bit of dimensional build up. Gives it that extra interest. There we are. And some dimensionals on our dog. So there's going to be dimensional build up anyway. And he's just going to sit off to the right hand side there a wee bit there, just as I say, not covering over the hearts too much. Yeah, and another heart, and since I've got a bit of a splodge there, I'll pop it down there so it partially covers my splodge. There we are. And there is our little dog version of that one. So that's its little envelope there. Let's get the ink and put the little footprint on. There you are. And there is our second card, our little dog version. And here is the cat version that I did yesterday. Okay, so as you can see, we've got cat versions and dog versions of both cards. As I said, there's plenty of little cutouts there for you if you decided you wanted 4 cats or 4 dogs. And there's our little envelopes as well. Okay, so as I say, cute, mega cute set. Love it. It's so easy, so quick. Great for kids. I reckon kids would love this one. Very worthwhile getting that one and making those up. Of course, swap in any sentiments you have if you don't think those are appropriate. Now, I've got so many of these little animals left. I thought, since we're celebrating our wonderful friends from close to my heart joining us this month, thought I would try and make some scrapbooking pages. It's been a long time since I did any scrapbooking. Kids are all grown up now and they're not particularly keen to have their photos taken. No grandkiddies yet, so maybe it'll come back. So what I did was forgive this album is an 8x8 album, but I made 6x6 pages. I used basically the card bases and all the bling and accompaniments, and I popped together these 2 little 6x6 scrapbooking pages. And because they're so similar, you could have them facing each other. I don't know about you, but when I scrapbook, I like to have the 2 facing pages sort of complement each other and match. And these do that perfectly with the round frames for the pictures and the continuation of the colours across. And I've used 2 of those really cute little animals there and the sentiment boxes as well. So yeah, and stamped it with the little feet and everything just to add that extra interest. So that's our dog Ruby. She's nearly 11, and this is our eldest's cat Maverick when he was a kitten. He's a bit older and a bit bigger now. So yeah, so there we are. So that's the cards I made from the kit. Also the scrapbooking layouts I made from the kit, and I think they are just so cute. And really, it didn't take me a lot of thinking because I have just adapted the designs from the card to a 6x6 format. And you can see here those 2 little hearts from the cards we made. I've popped them up here on this one just so that they're not wasted. We never want to waste a heart. And we've used the little bling there on the best friends one and the little bling there as well. So yeah, great little scrapbooking layouts as well, just nice and quick. Again, I think it would be just ideal for kids. If the kids are putting together some scrapbooks for their own pets, I think that would be a lovely set. So quick, so easy. I haven't put any journaling on there yet, but I will. And yeah, so wonderful. And as I say, I'm going to try to get back into scrapbooking, putting my scrapbooking hat on, because it has been a long time. But I also did, in honour of our crafty cousins joining us, I did this little layout as well. I'll just show you since I've got my scrapbooking album, my little new album here. Just with the Beauty Abounds designer series paper and the gorgeous sort of bubblegum pink and green. So that's really nice. And as I mentioned on my Facebook page, they are not my children. My boys would not be seen in those t-shirts, and definitely not let me get near them with a camera if they were. So, but yeah, so I just picked it because off the web, because it matched the colours we were using. So, and the cute little sentiment and little strawberry and donuts there, they are from the ice cream swirl bundle. So if you like that, that's also ongoing, so it'll be available in the next catalogue. So that's great as well. So there we are, a couple of scrapbooking pages and layouts that I've done. As I say, going to try and get my scrapbooking head back on now that we're going to have our close to my heart cousins joining us. I thought I'd better get back in the habit of it. And yeah, so hopefully you'll see more of those as time goes by. But at the moment, as I say, we've been looking at the By Your Side kit, now available in online exclusives. If you have trouble finding them, please reach out and let me know. Really great kit, really cute cards, and I'm sure you will love it if you pop it into your next order. Anyway, so thanks for joining me, guys. As I say, nice quickie today. I will chat to you all during next week. Okay.